Hi everyone, God bless you this morning. This is Clark Crawford coming to you from Dallas, Texas. Glad you're tuning in again. I'm the president of Cross Times Ministries here out of Dallas, and just wanted to bring a word that God gave me. I believe is going to just liberate you, give you new freedom, and you're going to see things in a whole new light today. And this morning on Facebook, I posted something that said God is in control. God is in control of all things, friends. The sea, the heavens, everything in them. Man, God is in control of the earth, of people, whether you believe it or not. If you're a child of God, if you're born again, if He's yours and you are His, He is in control of everything in your life, what's going on. And I'm going to prove that in the Word of God. First with Jonah. Jonah was called to go save an entire city, Nineveh. Well, he got on a ship, headed to Tarshish, disobeyed God totally like so many of us have done. But God was in control. He was in control of the ship, the people on the ship. He was in control of the wind and the storms that came. He was in control. The people had to throw him overboard into the sea just when he was supposed to be thrown overboard. See, God was in control. And God had that great fish in the right place at the right time. God is in control of the fish. God is in control of nature. God was in control of the plant and the worm. God was in control of everything. And Jonah, even though he disobeyed God, and many say you have your own free will. Well, you do, but it's a limited will when you're chosen of God. See, all are called to be saved. Many are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. Jonah was chosen. And so God won out, and the whole city of Nineveh ended up being saved. See, God was in control. God was in control of Job's situation. See, Satan could not do anything to Job unless God gave him permission. And you know what? Nothing can happen to you unless God gives Satan permission. Everything has to pass through the hands of God. And if something has happened that's bad, or let me tell you something, God knows about it. God is going to work it all together for good. God promises. So look at the story of Job. It changed the world. We read about him today. See, everything good comes from God. Everything bad comes from the devil. But God promises to use it all together, work it all together for good. See, not all things are good, but all things work together for good. Now, what about Paul? Yeah, how about Paul? Paul was running from God. Paul was a murderer, yet God knocked him to the ground, blinded him. Jesus was there, changed his life forever. See, Paul had a limited will, and we're reading about Paul today. And many of you, if you don't turn from your wicked way, God's going to show up, maybe knock you to the ground, maybe you'll be blind like he was. Whatever it takes, God's more concerned with your soul than He is your health. And what about Peter? See, Satan had to ask to sift Peter as wheat. He had to ask God. See, nothing can happen in a child of God's life unless it passes through the hands of God. And if it happens, if something is happening in your life, suffering, pain, let me tell you, God knows about it. God promised to work it all together for good. You will never be the same. Throughout my life, I could tell you story after story, many of you know. But God was in control of prison. When I was in prison, the jails, heart attack, stroke, blind from a drug overdose, all the different things that have happened in my life. God knows about it. God allowed it. It all worked together for good, and now we're touching the world for Jesus. So again, God is in control of the heavens, the seas, the earth, and all that's in them. Go again and read the book of Jonah. Read the story about Job. Read about Peter. Read about Paul. And you can read my books and find out how God turned all the evil and the wickedness and all the things the devil meant to steal, kill, and destroy my life. God turned it all around for good. God is in control, and so I'm hoping that you will trust Him. You'll see that God is in control of your life, what's going on, the circumstances, and He promises to work it all together for good. One day you'll look back, as I have, and thank Him in all things. Don't say thank Him for all things, but thank Him in all things. It's all working together for good. God is in control of your life. God bless you. Keep coming back. You can always go to my website, www.crosstimes.com. Find my books. Find us all the radio stations we're on around the country, and just keep up with us. I love you. God bless you. Keep coming back. God's going to have a fresh word, and trusting today. He is in control, whether you think so or not. I love you. God bless you.